the marriage of Jared and Tatiana. This is not the beginning of a new relationship, but an acknowledgement of the next chapter in their lives together. Jared and Tati have spent almost 8 years getting to know each other, and we now bear witness to what their relationship has become. Today, they will affirm this bond in the sight of God and you as witnesses. Tati and Jared will mark their transition as a couple, not only by celebrating the love between themselves, but by also celebrating the love between all of us, including the love of their parents, their siblings, extended family, and best friends. Without that love, today will be far less joyous.
Congratulations, Tatiana and Jared. Have many years of happiness and healthy life forever.
Yo le voy a desear todo lo mejor a mi nieta. Le pido a Dios que siempre me la cuide y me la acompañe, que este matrimonio sea para toda la vida. Esta nieta es una nieta muy especial. Ella ha sido una buena hija, es una muchacha muy humilde y espero que todo le salga bien. Y le deseo todo lo mejor del mundo, que Dios me la cuide y me la acompañe siempre.
Hey Tati, hey Jared. Just want to say I love you both. Super proud that both of you have been together for 8 years and going on more. I couldn't be happier to call Jared. It is now my brother, and my sister to be happier. You've been always a part of our family since day one, and I just want to say I appreciate everything you've done for my sister, for my family, and more. And also, I gotta say I appreciate my sister staying with you through sickness, through health, everything. It's just been an amazing experience to have you and everybody else in your family in their lives, and I couldn't wish for a happier day for both of you. Appreciate it.
Jared, Tati, you've been together 8 years. I can't remember a time in my life where I'd be visiting and you two weren't around each other. It is honestly incredible that after all this time, I finally get to see Tatiana introduced into my family. It's honestly, I had to stop myself from crying myself, and it's great seeing you two together in this day. Welcome to the family, Tatiana. May you prosper forever.
La luz de tu mirar, tu hermoso caminar, no existe nadie como tú. Sky magenta blue, it's only me and you. Your eyes lit up by just the moon. Sé que habrán momentos de sufrimiento, but we'll be okay. No soy perfecto.
Okay, so, bueno, mi hija, aquí estamos hoy celebrando tu día con mucha alegría, como celebramos el día que nos enteramos que íbamos a ser papá, que pasamos por muchas cosas. Aquí estamos hoy. Sé como según celebramos tu llegada, tu 15, tu cuarto año, tu graduación, que estamos muy orgullosos de ti. Hoy estamos completamente felices de verte feliz, de ver lo que has logrado en tu vida, tanto profesionalmente. Ahora te has vuelto todo una mujer de casa. Y solo quiero decirte que te amo, te adoro con la vida, que eres mi mejor amiga, eres esa persona que me llena día a día. Y te amo. Sabes que siempre estoy aquí y estaré para apoyarte, para aconsejarte en lo que necesites, hablarte de lo que queramos hablar, porque en un matrimonio se vive de todo, pero nunca te aguantes nada. Sabes que como tu padre estamos aquí siempre para escucharte. Quiero decirte que seas completamente feliz y que seas como yo, que hasta el día de hoy soy feliz, que cuando veo a tu papá, como te digo, siente esas mariposas día y noche, que sigas sintiendo esas maripositas por Jared, siempre, que nunca mueran, y te deseo lo mejor de la vida, y siempre, siempre, no importa, siempre estaré aquí para ti. Te amo.
Tatiana, el amor de mi vida, mi primer amor de mi vida. Yo nunca te he dicho esto, pero cuando el primer día que yo te vi y te tuve en mis manos, yo hice una promesa a ti y a papá Dios de que yo siempre, siempre iba a estar ahí por ti y te iba a proteger y querer. Estoy tan orgulloso de ser parte de algo tan importante, tan lindo, y sé que tú vas a ser feliz porque tú eres una persona feliz. Te quiero, te adoro. Love you.
Bienvenidos familiares y amistades. Estamos reunidos aquí hoy para ser testigos y celebrar el matrimonio entre Jared y Tatiana. Esto no es el comienzo de una nueva relación, es más como una afirmación al próximo capítulo de sus vidas. Juntos, Jared y Tatiana han pasado casi 8 años conociéndose el uno al otro, y ahora seremos testigos de lo cual su relación se ha convertido. Hoy ellos afirman esos lazos frente a Dios y frente a ustedes como testigos. Tati y Jared marcarán su transición como pareja, no solamente celebrando el amor entre ellos, pero también celebrando el amor entre todos nosotros, incluyendo el amor hacia sus padres, sus hermanos, familia extendida y mejores amigos. Sin ese amor, sería un día mucho menos gozoso. We have a reading from Matthew chapter 19, verses 4 to 6. And it says, "Haven't you read," he replied, "that at the beginning the Creator made them male and female and said, 'For this reason, a man will leave his father and mother and be united to his wife, and the two will become one flesh. So they're no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined, let no one separate.'" Jared and Tatiana have attended the same school since 6th grade. Once, in 7th grade, they participated in a school activity in which Jared randomly wrote on a whiteboard to Tatiana that he loved her. That day, yes, true story.
True story.
You all may sit down.
Oh, we forgot to sit you guys down.
That day, Tatiana went home to her mother and explained what happened and considered Jared a strange kid, go figure, who she never thought she would talk to again. Now, fast forward to junior year of high school, chemistry class, go figure.
Go figure.
They needed to choose a chemistry partner, and somehow neither one of them had a partner by the end of that class. Mutual friends were in their same class, but it was as if God himself had joined the two together. They did not know then that their love and commitment to one another will grow to be as strong as it is today. Jared is, to this day, the only boy to have ever said he loves Tatiana. Many obstacles were thrown their way. After graduating high school, Tatiana went to live in Puerto Rico with her family for what they thought would be many years. Their love brought them back together and to Oswego, where they will both attend university. Soon after, they experienced the loss of their loved one, Jeff, who we know is with us today in spirit. The two supported each other as they navigated Jeff's loss and the responsibility of a home that nurtured the love of Jared's family while finishing their junior semester of university. Graduating during a global pandemic, struggling to find steady employment, to then purchasing their first home together in February of 2021. We can say that God has joined these two and will let no one separate what they continue to build together with their love and commitment to one another. Now, Jared. Do you, Jared, take Tatiana to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, in good times and not so good times, for richer, for poorer, keeping yourself unto her for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Do you, Tatiana, take Jared to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, in good times and not so good times, for richer or poorer, keeping yourself unto him for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
May I have the rings? The rings is an unbroken circle with ends that have been joined together, and it represents their union. It is a symbol of infinity and of your infinite love. When you look at these rings in your hands, be reminded of this moment. Be reminded of the commitment and the love that you now feel for each other. Jared. Place your Tatiana's ring on her finger and repeat after me. Tatiana. You gotta repeat after me. Tatiana.
Tatiana,
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love
as a symbol of my love
and the pledge to love you today, tomorrow, always, and forever.
and the pleasure to love you today, tomorrow, always, and forever.
And now, Tatiana.
Okay, Jared, let's navigate this here real quick because it's a clip.
And you might want to get closer to the mic.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Dile.
Push it. No,
Dile, te doy este anillo
Jared, te doy este anillo
como símbolo de mi amor,
como símbolo de mi amor,
con la promesa de amarte hoy,
con la promesa de amarte hoy,
mañana,
mañana,
siempre
siempre
y eternamente.
y eternamente.
Gracious God, our hearts are filled with great happiness on this wedding day of Jared and Tatiana. They come before you pledging their lives and their hearts to one another. Grant that they may be ever true and loving, living together in such a way as to never bring heartbreak into their marriage. Temper their hearts with kindness and help them to be sweethearts, helpmates, friends, and guides. And together may they meet the cares and problems of life more bravely. May their home truly be a place of love, harmony, where your spirit is ever present. Bless their wedding day, we prayed, and walk beside them through all of their life together. Amen. Now, before these witnesses, you have pledged to be joined in marriage. You have now sealed this pledge with your wedding rings. And by the authority vested in me by the great state of New York, I now pronounce you married. Let's begin the adventure of marriage with a kiss. Family May I present to you Mr. and Mrs. Reister. Oh, look at
Yeah, I got what I wanted.